Hey, hey, y'all. It's Michelle from Monkey's Creations. Come on in. I'm just going to pull you up. My own page isn't even showing why I'm live yet. Of course, of course. Hello, hello. I'm so used to saying good morning, I have to stop and think, well, it's not morning, it's afternoon, y'all. Good afternoon, Lynn. See? You saying good morning, it's afternoon. Hello, hello. So I've been packing kits all morning. So we're going to do the ladybug kit. So what comes in the ladybug kit? You get your rail board. You get this adorable ladybug vinyl. Let's see if I can get it to where you don't see that ring light. Lynn. You get the ladybug ribbon. And you get the black and white. And it's kind of got some glitter on there. I threw that in for free. Because you got to have some glitter. And then you get the roll of the black mesh. Okay? And your zip ties. I forgot your zip ties. You get your zip ties. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put the vinyl on. And then I'm going to do... I know it's afternoon here too. And then I'm going to do something a little bit different. Y'all know I like to do different things on the bottom of our rails. So I'm going to try something a little bit different and see if it works. If not, I've got tons of other ways you can do these, y'all. Right? So why not play? I like to play. Let me bring y'all down. Hello, hello. I've been naughty today? No, I haven't. I did pack your kit, though. Hello, hello, hello. If y'all float my boat, I'd appreciate it. So, vinyl. All you need is a wet paper towel. I forgot my, nope, I didn't. There's my dry one. A dry paper towel and a wet paper towel. I know. I love ladybugs, too. So you're going to take your wet paper towel and just kind of go over and wet your board. It doesn't need to be wet, wet, but that will make it easy so that if you, look, I've still got boas flying around from our VIP activity last weekend. But it makes it easier to pull on and off your vinyl should you happen to have a problem getting it on there wrong. Oh no, Donna. Well, I'm glad you're back. I hope you're feeling better. Okay, so once we got our board wet, we're going to go ahead and take our vinyl off. I always pull mine off from the bottom. Just in case I mess it up a little bit, at least it'll be covered. Yep, it did, or it's done and packed. It'll ship Monday, but you are ready to go. All right, I'm going to take my glasses off so that we can try to line this up. For this one, it doesn't really matter because there's not really a top and a bottom. You can really put it however you want. But I don't want that big ladybug just hanging right out there in the middle, up and down. So I'm going to kind of slant it like this. But you can do it any way you want. Let's see if we can get it on the first try. And we did. Okay. So then all you're going to do is take your, oh wait, we don't even need our dry paper towels anymore because we got the Unique and the Creek squeegee, y'all. So you're just going to go from the inside out and get all of those air bubbles out. Now this kit is still available. I looked before I came live. So if you want it, go grab it. It is at monkeyscreations.com. And we're just getting out the air bubbles. And then we can play with the bottom. There we go. Oh. I kind of look at it sideways so that I can see if there's any air bubbles, if I missed any. And we got them all. And then I will take my dry paper towel and just kind of wipe off that excess water. Just like that. Get it off our board. So there we go. Look how cute that is. All right, now we're going to play. So you get the whole roll to do with whatever you want. And most of the time you can get probably 3 or 4 rails out of the whole board. Okay. Monkeys Creations is American. So what I have done is we're going to do poofs. Okay. I'm thinking outside of the box, and we're going to do ruffles here, and then we're going to do poofs, and then we're going to do curls here in the middle, and I'm just going to see what it looks like, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to use our Easy Bow Maker to hold our curls. So we only need, let's just do 2 in each. So 2, 4, 6. We need 6 curls. So these are cut 10 by 10. And I'm just going to curl them up. Just like that. And we're going to put them in our bow maker just to hold them. Look at there. So 1. So y'all have to follow me in this process, because this one's going to be different. 2. 3. Hello, hello. 4. 5 and 6. All right, so we can get those out of our way. Would the center of the mesh roll be a good size? Yes, absolutely. I love using the centers of the inside of the rolls for exactly this. Do I have what? Nope, I don't have my zip ties loaded yet because I'm thinking. I'm thinking as I'm doing this. Okay, so we've got all of our rolls. These were cut with a wood burner. Okay, so on the outside, I am still using the bottom holes. Okay, so we're going to go down 1 and up the next one, and we're going to do a ruffle. Donna, welcome back. Okay, so still 10 by 10. I'm going to ruffle it, and we're going to flip it. So a ruffle over a ruffle. Let's find a clip. Hello, hello. I am doing good. So let me clip that. Okay. Then we're going to take our mesh, the roll of mesh. So this is going to go here. And then we're also going to start. Nah, you're not fired. I'm in a good mood today, Dana. I'm going to go ahead and ruffle this end because we're going to start our poofs as well. Okay, so I just kind of flip that because our poof is going to go this way. I don't want to lose y'all. Okay, so we're going to start, and I'm going to put this over the end of that ruffle. And we're going to zip tie it. Are y'all still with me? I know this is a little bit extra, but I just wanted to see if it would work. All right, and then we're just going to do poofs and rolls on these three. So the ruffle is on the bottom, and then the start of our poof is on the top. Okay, so we're gonna do, I'm thinking we don't need a big ruffle. So if we do an 8-inch ruffle, I think that'll be good. These kits are still available, and if you don't like the way I'm doing it, I've got tons of other ones on my YouTube channel. You can go check out if this one's a little much for you, because I'm just playing. And we're going to get 2 curls, and then all of this is going to go in our next zip tie. Okay, so there's that. And then our 2 curls. I don't remember. You'll have to look at my website. I want to say 33 for some reason. All right, so we've got our curls, and we're going to do that again. So an 8-inch poof. Is that on bottom or middle row? That's where I'm at. I always, generally always use the bottom. Yes, I do get money when you watch those annoying commercials, and it all goes to our local animal shelter. All right, so we've got our poof ready. We're going to grab 2 curls. Thanks for floating my boat. The cone petal is on my regular YouTube channel. And we're going to load our next zip tie. I guess you haven't been here in a while. All right. Look how full this is gonna be, y'all. Are y'all liking it so far? I know it's a little bit different. Not something I've done on here before. Okay, we've got one more to do. You like it so far? Okay, I'm going to grab our last two curls. Now, if you can't hold all this, clip it, y'all. Those clips can be your friend. My hands are good today. I've taken tons of Motrin already. So I can do this. Some days I can't. Today's a good day. Yes, the curls are 10 inches. Okay, so we need to get our ruffle ready because our ruffle is going to go right here because we're at the end. Okay. So right at the middle of this 10 by 10 piece, flip it up. One goes a little bit over the other. And I'm going to clip it. And then let's figure out, because we're going to have to cut this now. All right, so there's our 8-inch, but I need to be able to flip it under. So I'm going to cut about right there. Oh, where's my other scissors? Let's do it this way. Okay. Let me grab another clip. Let's load our zip tie. Okay, so this is going to go on the bottom, and I'm going to flip this under so you don't see this edge, okay? So let's see if I can do this. And my board keeps wanting to slide. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I almost got it. Can I do it? Can I do it? Oh, we did it, y'all. Okay. Whew. Look how cute that is, y'all. Okay. And you can even put this upside down. How cute would that be upside down? Debbie, don't be talking about my table. So you could put the bow on this side and then put your tails, or you could put 3 bows and have it upside down, however you want to do it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put some tails. Let me show you. We're going to put some tails here and here, and then our bow's going to be here. Okay, so we're going right on top of those curls. We're going to put another zip tie. Oh, it would look like a wig. Oh my God. Have y'all seen the Diva heads? The Diva vinyls? Yes, girl. Yep, something just popped in my head because of you, Linda. So my tails are 14 inches, and I only did that because I've got the poofs and I've got the curls. Normally, I would make my tails a little bit longer because they're more sunk in, but here they won't be as sunk. Did that sound right? So I'm going to put the white on the bottom, the ladybug on the bottom. So these are cut at 14 inches. Okay, find our half. Fold it in half, flip it up. Linda. Okay, so just like that. Pinch it together, and then this is going to go right in our zip tie. Make sure it's good and tight. Just like that. Okay, so we're going to do one more. Right on top. Let me flip it over so I can show you. So I'm double zip tying here and here. Okay. We can go ahead and close it. Now I did cut extra tails because I wasn't really sure what I was going to do. And actually, we're going to add them. Hold on, I'm going to show you how. Just because I have them cut. If you don't want to, then you don't have to put as many tails. But y'all know I like ribbon, right? Okay, kind of pinch it together. And this will go right in our zip tie. And I'm just going to mimic what I did over that. over that side, or mirror it. All right, so because I already have them cut, I'm going to show you. So what you have to do is just, we've got that poof in there, right? So just go right above that ruffle. And load that zip tie. And we can go ahead and put in our ruffle, or put in our tails. You love all things ladybug? A lot of people like ladybugs and bees. All right, so now I'm going to do the opposite. So the black and white's here. So I'm going to do our ladybug. They can't bite, but the bees can sting. Okay. So that's what we have. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on this side. Now these are really the only ones that I don't always do, because our bow is going right there and it will cover a lot of them. Can you tell me your number? Yes, it is 281-502-2228. So I will text you usually 10 to 15 minutes before I go live. And then you're the second group that gets notified when my kits are available. So 281-502-2228. Thanks. All right, this way. Oh, tugging the wrong way. All right, so there we go so far. Or there's what it would look like upside down. If I was going to use it upside down, I would probably put the bow on one of the sides. But if you, and that's just because I like big bows and big tails, right? You could put a smaller bow right here in the middle and still have it upside down, however you want to do it. Judy, 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 we need to talk. You always late. Why are you always late? I'm kidding. Judy knows I'm kidding. All right, let's make a bow. We can bring Big Daddy up. Put Little Daddy away. Or Little Mama. Big Daddy and Little Mama. All right. I had already had one. But I'm thinking we're going to have to open up a second one anyway. All right. So, because the ladybug is such a big part of that vinyl, I'm going to make in the bow the black and white, more of the black and white than I do the ladybug. Okay, so we're going to do the black and white on the bottom. What? It's actually nice out. So you were outside. Oh, you were outside watching hubby work. How funny. Can you send him to my house? I've got tons to do. And I don't want to do it this year, y'all. I've got cactus I need to repot. I've got so much work that I was going to do outside this year, but y'all, I don't feel like it. Isn't that horrible? A frost. I saw all the pictures of snow, y'all. That's loca. All right, so I'm going to do 3 loops. That's 6 inches. It is easy, I promise. You just got to practice, practice, practice. No, Big Daddy is not getting replanted this year. He got replanted last year, and that will be the last time I replant him because he's too big. That thing is over 5 foot tall now. When you only want to do what you have right. All right, now we're going to come in with the ladybug. Yeah, he's over 5 foot now. Thursday and snow. I heard that too. All right, so now I'm going to do 2 loops of the ladybug. Now, if you want more of the ladybug ribbon, then by all means do the ladybug, then the black and white, and then more ladybug. He is taller than me, Judy. That's the sad part. But y'all, those things can get huge. They can get over 20, 30 feet tall if you let them. But because here in this part of Texas, we can still get some freeze, you know, at least 1 or 2 days maybe of freeze. I can't plant him because he still needs to be brought inside. Otherwise, I could plant him and just let him go, and he'd be huge. Let's see if I can finish up this row. Okay, so I've got 2 loops. Now I'm just going to do 1 loop. I know, Mother Nature is crazy. Almost finished it. grab a pipe cleaner. Or you can use a zip tie if you want. Hello from Florida. That tight. Twist your bow. Alright. I need to bring y'all up a little bit, just a tad bit. There we go. Thought you were talking about oh no. Talking about my cactus. My big daddy cactus. Jerk them, y'all. If they're not going where you want them, just give them a big jerk. It'll go. It'll go, I promise. Hello, hello. All right, there's our bow. Let's get it on our board. And then we kind of flop it some more. Okay, now I put the bow right here, right in the middle. Get my glasses off. You'll see me bring it to the side. That way the pipe cleaners or zip ties go right through, and it's just a little bit easier. There we go. And I just want it snug. I don't want it sucked down in like that. I just want it snug and have it sit right on top of that mesh, but not so loose that it droops. We don't have a droopy bow either, y'all. But see how I just kind of tug on that and get it where I want it? What did she say? It's still right. Come plate him in yours? Yeah, no, I'm not giving him up. Alright, let's just dovetail our ends. Virginia, stop it. Virginia's the troublemaker, y'all. She may act and look all innocent. I promise you, she's not. She's not. so we've got them all dovetailed. So let's just flip some of these up so we can work underneath. Big Dad, stop it. And trust me, Dana's not innocent either. Y'all know I like my tails long, but this ribbon is so awesome. Now, a lot of times, if you're using like silk ribbon, those kinds of things, then I won't leave my tails quite as long because it doesn't look good. It looks to me like it's just hanging there. But if you give me a good ribbon with some good wire in it that curls and stays curled, girl, I'll have tails for days, just like me. Virginia. Shake my tail feathers? Because when I stop shaking, they continue to shake. And I don't like that. It's like a boomerang. All right. So see how they just kind of curl and just hang? I love it. But obviously, if you don't like long tails, then cut yours shorter. How long are their tails? I don't know. I don't measure my tails. I just make them about that long. I don't know. I would say they're probably a good 20 inches. But if it can curl and stay like that, girls. So here's what it would kind of look like upside down. So still looks a stinking adorable. So if you want to do it upside down, yep, that's the reason Dana gets fired all the time, y'all. And then you will have enough if you want to make a bow hanger. What I do is I will turn it over and I'll get E6000 and glue a cable mount on the back, and that's how I usually hang mine. But you can do whatever. Now, if you're going to poke holes, see right here's where the holes are. If you're going to poke holes, don't go from the back. Go from the front forward. That way you're not pushing your vinyl off. Okay? All right. This is a kit. You can get this at monkeyscreations.com. Or if you want to buy this rail already done, it's $65 plus shipping. You can shoot me a message. And that's all I got for you. It would continue to grow and it was getting too big for you to manage, and I was trying to offer a solution. It seems are turning it into something else. Oh girl, don't worry about it, girlfriend. I'm just saying he's not getting replanted anymore. So then the good thing about cactus is they'll adapt to what you have them in. So if you contain them and don't continue to repot them into bigger pots, they'll just stay where they're at and not grow anymore. So he's going to be contained. All right, y'all. That's all I've got for y'all. Tomorrow we will do the bee kit. So it's the same, not the same. It's, I don't even remember what it is, y'all. I should have brought it in here, but it's a bee kit. So you get the bee ribbon, the black, it's on the rail board. So I will see y'all tomorrow at some point. All right. Bye, y'all.